today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And here comes Kyler Murray in his 4th NFL season leading this Cardinal offense. Already a 2-time Pro Bowler in his time with Arizona. First carry for James Conner.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Here's Conner again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Cardinals at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. On the draw, Conner. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hurts sets up to throw it. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returning it is Moore. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They begin on the ground here with Conner. Taking it right down Broadway. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up, But in this case, he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he loses the football a second time. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, remember, he had a fumble earlier in this first quarter that they were able to retain, but this time, not as fortunate.
No, not at all. And you and I know that the coach right now on the sideline, that's what he's saying to him. Look, I get a fumble every now and then, but 2 in the first quarter, that can't happen anymore. We've got strict ball security from here on out.
Murray now on 1st down. Past the 20, 10, touchdown Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marquise Brown, 33 yards. And the Cardinals take a 3-touchdown lead. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 21-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and 3rd and 8 now.
Let's not not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on.
Hurts fumbles it. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Again, it's Connor. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray's throw taken in by Green here. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
A.J. Green makes a nice catch for a first down wearing that familiar number 18. But the uniform, a little bit unfamiliar. He did spend 9 seasons in Cincinnati, was their 2nd all-time leading receiver behind Chad Johnson before heading out west to join the...
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cards are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point good by Prater, and it is 28-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Prater for the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker, as Sanders has it poked free. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Murray. Brown with his stick skills and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray as the 1st half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Prater. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studio. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the 1st half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the 2nd half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Hurts. He's got it now. A loose football. The ball comes out. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Going deep for Hopkins. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals just continue to roll. Prater for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
132 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Oh, he shifts past him. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's Hurts to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert from 3 yards out. And the Eagles are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start the drive with Connor. And some room to maneuver. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That good for 22 and a first down. Again, a run with Connor. Room here to run. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Murray. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Connor up the middle, looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And quickly, they get to the line.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally because here they are in the final.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to